Welcome in, Dark Hearts. I'm Wolfie.
And I'm Mooney with the Nerd Network News.
And today we have a special guest joining us, Knightmage.
Special guest. I like that.
Special guest, yes. We have honestly looked up to your work for so long. We've been following your page, getting inspiration from your cosplays. We are thrilled to be able to finally meet you in person.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes.
Yeah, that means a lot.
Absolutely. We gotta ask your process. How did you get started on cosplay?
I think it's pretty much with like a lot of cosplayers, Halloween.
Yeah.
I've always just loved dressing up for Halloween. In 2012, I wanted to be Jon Stewart Green Lantern, and that wasn't a costume you could really find at like Spirit Halloween or Walmart or anything like that. So very crudely put that together and went out to Halloween parties and bars, had fun. And a buddy of mine was throwing a Relay for Life charity event and said, hey, you have this really cool Green Lantern costume. Can you just come mingle with the kids and stuff? So I did that. And it snowballed from there. I got offered to do more charity events and more. And then I went to my first convention at the end of 2013. I was like, as soon as I walked on the floor, I'm like, oh my God, I'm with my people. This is amazing. And I've just been addicted ever since.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, my mom always said, she got me into costuming as a kid, and she always said, well, if I get you into cosplay, you won't have any money for drugs or drinking.
That's true. I mean, there's worse things to be spending your money on. Yes.
Very true.
Absolutely. Well, Knightmage, what is one of your nerdy passions?
Oh, besides cosplay? Does wrestling count? I'm a wrestling fan. I've always been a wrestling fan. To me, that's my sport. No, even though it's kind of a sports entertainment, but yeah, wrestling is probably my nerdy thing.
That fits so well, though. I mean, you see them at cons, they do the acting on stage.
Exactly.
It's a little bit more of a hands-on performance of wrestling.
It really is. I call it a dance. It's a beautiful dance. It's just like any kind of like stunt choreography in movies, you know? Yeah. You kind of look at movies and you're like, oh my gosh, well, this is kind of more real than that, you know? So yeah, wrestling.
That's fantastic. I love that. So today you're dressed as Bane from the Batman series. Is there a particular comic that you took inspiration from?
Not for the Bane costume itself. No, not really. So when I do cosplay, I like to kind of put my own twist on things. So I'll take like inspiration from like all the comics and toys and just fan art and just kind of, you know, make my own. That's one thing I like to show is like cosplay is really just your fan art of the character. So that's why there's no wrong way to do it. Like how come Bane can't look like me on Earth number 948? How come Bane can't look like you on Earth number 48? You know what I mean? So I just like to kind of do my own thing.
Absolutely. I love it. And it turned out fantastic.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
It looks very comfortable.
Yeah, and it works so well. I mean, of course, we are also thinking of like what masked characters can we wear.
Yeah.
If you want, you can show your mask. If not, it's totally fine.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, like I didn't have a lot of masked characters, so I started making a few more masked characters, and since there are masks required, wherever I go, if there are masks required, I try and do a costume where the mask is already incorporated. So like doing like face paint and makeup is so hard. It's so hard mask, but make it work.
And you did a fantastic job.
Oh yeah.
What is your favorite thing so far about CONvergence and this particular con?
So this is my actually second time here. So I was first time was 2018, and it's blown away. But like the community, like it's the community is already a community itself, but here it really is like a family. So just that the staff is great, all the cosplay has been great. So I was just really excited to come back.
Love that. Absolutely.
Not to mention the really nice badge, too.
What's that?
Not to mention the really nice badge you got, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, right.
We saw your post.
Yeah, look at this.
Minnesota for the win.
Look at this thing.
That is so fantastic. I love the rainbow on it.
Right?
I do too.
It's so awesome. Yeah, Christopher Jones, a fantastic artist. He designed these badges. And, so good, so good.
They do look really nice.
That's wonderful. You did mention a couple panels. What panels are you doing this year?
So in a few minutes, I'm going to be doing a cosability panel talking about cosplay and how to overcome certain like physical and mental disabilities you might have, and just how it can be empowering. I have a meet and greet at 5 p.m. I'm going to be raising money for the GPS Degree Partnership Society here. So come grab the print, donate to that. It'd be awesome. Tomorrow I have a few more panels, and I have this nifty little thing. See, like I have actually at 3:30 today I have the costume secret sauce. So it's going to be me and a couple other people talking about like our favorite things about cosplay. For me, is painting. I love to paint and airbrush and stuff. So that's for me. Tomorrow I have managing your stress, and then Sunday is a EVA foam workshop.
Oh gosh, we're definitely gonna hit that one. We're trying to learn EVA foam.
It's so fun. It's so fun. Like literally, you can build anything you want. Weapons, armor, like literally anything.
Is that how you did the gauntlets here?
Yeah, primarily I use foam for everything because I do have a lot of costumes. So I have about 365 costumes, and for the armor pieces, I can just stuff them in totes and they'll bounce back, So that's why I love working with foam. It's nice and pliable.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So we're talking about CONvergence. Is there anything you'd like to your fans to know?
None really. Like, I mean, I'm pretty much an open book, like on social media. Like, you guys pretty much know me better than me sometimes. Like, honestly, not really. Just come down if you're in the area. Come down to CONvergence and have fun. The room parties are fantastic. The masquerade is tomorrow at 4. That's gonna be awesome.
You had mentioned that your nerdy passion is wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh wow. So growing up, my favorite was Sting. I remember watching wrestling back in the early '80s, which is dating myself, but with my dad, and he's the one who got me into wrestling, and Sting was his favorite, so I gravitated for Sting. I still have a very soft spot for Sting. The Undertaker, currently wrestling AJ Styles, Randy Orton. Yeah, I'm just a huge wrestling fan. All right.
Do you do any voice acting?
I do not. I hate my voice.
You got a great
Disagree.
voice. You got a great voice, man.
You have to say that.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah, you have to be nice to me. That's the rule, right?
I mean, technically, you've seen other interviewers that just tear people down.
That is very true. Actually, I do remember one of my first interviews I ever did in cosplay. I was in New York Comic Con. It was my first big con, and I wore like a Daredevil outfit or something. And that was the whole shtick of the interviewer. He would just go around and just like knock, just tear down cosplayers. And I didn't know. So I'm like, hey, I'm getting interviewed, and he just started ripping me apart. Oh my god, this is a thing. This is wow.
Shame.
I don't like it when people do that. It really tears you apart.
Like, if you're asking someone for an interview, at least ask people that you are a fan of, or you at least like to some degree.
Yeah. Or even, like, if that is your thing, which I don't agree with, but if that is your thing, at least, like, give warning, like, hey, this is what we do. Are you okay with this? Like,
Gotcha. Absolutely. Well, do you want to tell everybody what you've got coming up next?
Oh, man. I have a lot. So I have Neo Comic Con in Strongsville coming up at the end of this month. In August, I have Planet Funk Con coming up in the beginning of August in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. And then I have my birthday, August 10th. Yeah,
Happy birthday.
And I have a lot of conventions coming up, but you can find all my appearances on Knightmage.org. And
also, where can fans follow you? New fans now.
So Knightmage.org, that's my website. So I put all my guest appearances up there. On social medias, on Facebook, Twitter, Threads now, Instagram. Knightmage 100 on Instagram and Threads, and then everything else is just Knightmage.
Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Well, you know where to give a follow. Knightmage, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, guys. Just what? If you don't cosplay, consider it. It's like best thing in the world, right? Like,
it is.
Once you start, you're just gonna get addicted. It's just. And the community again. There's no other community like the cosplay community. It's just one big happy family.
Agreed. That's what drew us in.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.